What's up, y'all? Kyle here. You're watching Drivin and Vibin. Today, I'm at the California RV show, bringing you the latest and coolest RVs out there on the market. I'm sharing with you the ModVan, which is a modular van, so stay tuned. Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Thank you for joining me here today. I am super excited to be showing you this modular van. But before we get into that, one huge shout out to RV Life and RV Trip Wizard making these videos possible. If you haven't heard of RV Trip Wizard, it is an awesome tool for RV trip planning. You can enter your RV specs in there, your personal travel preferences, and the Wizard will create a perfect plan for you. I'll drop links below so you can check those out. But let's get to showing you all the cool details of this modular van. All right, so let's start on the outside. This is built on a Ford Transit with 4x4 base. So, you know, you can definitely take it off-road. This mod van is not the baseline. It has a few add-ons. The tires is one of those add-ons. These are the off-road tires, making it a little easier to take it off-road. Also, there is an awning on the other side, which is not part of the base model, but it is a great addition to have. Now, over here you can see the 30 amp plug up against the side. There's also the Truma hot water heater propane. Over here, there's gonna be a 10-gallon water tank on the base model that sits inside, so it's protected from the elements, which means it's essentially a four-season van because the water tank is not gonna freeze very easily because it's inside and insulated. You can see the pop top here. This pop top makes so much headspace. I think Shaquille O'Neal could stand inside there and not hit his head. Very high up. We'll look at that a little more when we go inside. But one of the cool things that all the models have, including the base model, is the tow package installed. That means you can tow with this about 5,000 or 6,000 pounds even after the build out on the inside has happened. That's some pretty impressive towing power, in my opinion, for such a compact vehicle. The owner of ModVans uses this as his daily driver, so it can fit into any parking space. I really like how minimal it is and how easy it is to maneuver and park. So we were talking about the drivability of this thing. You can see on the inside, it just feels like a regular van. You're not feeling like you're driving an RV. You're still getting a super functional van if you get the base model. All right, guys, so now we are inside the mod van, and the really cool thing about this van is that it is modular. So that means you can put pieces in whatever places you want to, and you can build it out the way you want to. The way this is set up right now is with third row seating. So I got a third row seat right here. This folds down into like a small bed area. There are two passenger seats on the side, kitchen area right here with storage, and then a fridge area with a worktop right here. So this model, for me, is set out to a lot of good counter space, kitchen area, and seating. But you can remove this seat, you can remove these seats, put more counter space. They have a microwave unit you can add to it. So there are lots of options, and there's free storage space in here, so you can kind of shape that the way you want to. There aren't shelves, there isn't anything pre-built. You can put bins in here and make the storage suitable to your needs as well. And then, I mean, this counter space is freaking unreal for a van of this size. I can't believe it. I don't even know what you'd use with all this counter space. Almost, for me, a little too much counter space that could be used for something else. They got a Norcold fridge right here. I'm sure this is a 12-volt unit, which is very energy efficient. Over on the side, we're looking at a control panel with all of the water pumps, gas, fridge, bed lights, cell booster, all the electric controls right here. Also, we got the Victron battery monitor, and you can see what you're pulling in with solar. So a lot of options. WeBoost built in right there. Always love a cell booster built in to the unit, because functionality for us is the biggest deal. And whenever the units come with these things and I don't have to order them and add them onto everything, that's super beneficial. So far looking at this, I like the functionality of it, and I like the size and the feel of it, because it doesn't feel like an RV, which might seem counterintuitive, but if you don't want an RV feel and you want something more mobile, more van lifey, this is the perfect option for you to build it out yourself. Let's take a look up at how tall this is in the bed. 1 second. All right, so here's the real selling point. I'm not a tall guy, all right? So it's not the perfect reference. Look at this. My arm is outstretched and it still is not touching the roof. That is amazing in my opinion. There's a rooftop AC up here so you can keep cool. It's got a heat strip built in as well, I believe, so you can stay warm. Plastic shades that pull down over the windows, but also privacy screens as well, so you can really black it out in here. Behind me is a big bed. Now, the owner, PJ, was telling me that this is where he usually sleeps up here whenever he's traveling in this, because it's the largest bed area in this model, and the view's beautiful because you're surrounded by windows. I was concerned that it might get a little cold if you're camping in a cold weather. He said he's never really had a problem with that. Once you pull down these 2 layers and get the furnace rolling, it can stay pretty warm in here. So pretty cool. I think that's awesome. There's a fire detector up there, you know, a few little hanging things so you can hang whatever you need to have access to it if you're sleeping up there. I can't get over this though. I'm not even touching. I might have an issue turning on, I would have an issue turning on the AC when it's in this position. So that's super cool. I cannot believe how much headspace is in here. So even for you tallest members of the Vibe Tribe, I don't think you would have any problem whatsoever standing up in this unit. All right, y'all, so the last thing I want to show you on the inside of this RV is the bathroom area. The bathroom is located in the very back of the van. This toilet is a cassette style toilet. You can use it and access it with these back doors closed. It'll be a tight squeeze, but honestly, this isn't supposed to operate like an RV style bathroom. This is supposed to be something more like a van, much more a minimal lifestyle. So for that purpose, I think this bathroom is great. There's also a shower up here. You can take it off the hook and use it outside, or you can leave it on the hook and it will spray the water outside the back with the doors open. And once the doors are open, you can drape a shower curtain from one side to the other. They have a system mounted up there, which works out great. So the bathroom really extends from this small little section to a much larger area when the doors are opened and the curtain is draped across. I like that a lot because outdoor showering is really the way to go if you're going to be doing van life. Let me touch on the tanks one more time, because the outdoor shower is definitely going to use water, and you're going to need enough to make sure that you can use other things like cooking and cleaning. The base model comes with a 10-gallon water tank. Not that much, but definitely all right for van life. There's also a model where you can do a 25-gallon water tank, getting you up there into a much more doable water off-grid experience. But you can also link the 10 and 25-gallon water tank together to get 35 gallons of water, which would really last you a long time. Our Airstream only has, I think, 25 gallons of water. So 35 would be a great water capacity in this van. I'm really a big fan though of the shower head. This is what it looks like. You know, like something I'd spray off the dog with, but it's very functional. Again, not supposed to be like an RV shower, supposed to be used for those who want to get off the grid, live a portable, functional life in the van. Hey, that's cool. Great shower head for the outdoor use. I love the idea of modular vans. You can initially build it to the way that you find will be most practical for your travel style, but additionally, you can keep extra pieces and configure as you go. These just bolt into place. Anyone can change out the pieces pretty easily. So if you're doing a solo trip to explore nature, you know, have a little extra space to lay out, little extra space to move. If you're doing a family trip, you can add those additional seats, the second and the third row, or extra counter space with microwaves. The options are really endless for how you choose to design this yourself. I love that aspect of the modular vehicles, and I think that's the way the industry is going to be moving forward, to have unique interiors to your own travel preferences. Thank you so much. Let me know what you think about this, and before I get out of here, remember, check out RV Trip Wizard. We use the tool. It allows us to enter our RV specs, our travel style, our budget, the amount of miles we want to travel a day. And with all that info, the Wizard helps us plan the best trip for our RV where we won't run into any unexpected surprises. Links will be below. Check it out. Thank you guys. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Later on.